For example, let me just tell you, he's not on probation, he's not on probation. So if he's going through something, he doesn't have to call probation and say, I'm going through something right now. I can't report. But you're acting as though you're not on probation. You can do whatever you want to do.
Judgment sprung, in and out, the verdict swung. Oouchie Car Watch, we've just begun. Oouchie Car Watch, we're on the scene. Truth's unraveling, what does it mean?
All right, Rashawn, yes, please. Everyone, please whisper. Hello. Hi, thanks for coming down. Morning. All right, his name is Jose Parada.
Yes, thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Parada.
Oh, down, please.
All right. My understanding, you've been approved to travel. So what's going to end up happening is when you return, yes. Oh, that's already done? All right. Ah, thank you. All right, so here's the thing. You're not allowed to use anyone else's medication. If it's not prescribed to you, you cannot use it. I know that prices are very high, where sometimes if somebody had an infection and so they didn't take all their antibiotics, and you feel as though maybe you have the same thing that they had, and so you'll take their medication. Here's your problem with doing that. One, sometimes you can have a bad reaction or an allergic reaction to someone else's medication. And then number two, the main thing is you're on probation. And when you're on probation, that's going to come up as positive in your system. And it's going to go down as a positive test. And then you're going to say, oh, I took a medication. And they're going to say, bring your prescription in. And the only prescription you will have is someone else's prescription. And that's going to go down as a positive UA. And you're going to be looking at being revoked from probation. You understand?
Yes,
And I know it's not the best thing, but healthcare is what it is. But if there's an issue and you're not insured, you're probably going to have to go to the emergency room, but you're not allowed to use other person's medication. Do you understand?
yes.
All right. Do you have any questions or concerns about your probation or anything you would like to address with me?
Pues solamente que en todo este tiempo yo no hago droga, yo no hago nada de eso.
Only that during this whole time, I don't take any drugs, I don't do anything.
Y
And
yo vivo para mi familia.
pardon?
Yo vivo para mi familia. Pago para mi familia.
I live for my family, I work for my family.
Y todo lo que hago yo no quiero hacer problemas. Nada, porque esto me ha causado todo diferente. Yo no hago droga, yo no hago nada porque quiero estar bien.
And all I do, I mean, this has changed my life completely, but I don't do anything wrong. I don't do drugs and anything because I want to be compliant with the law.
All right. Taking someone else's medication is wrong. It's wrong in general, and it's especially wrong when you're on probation, because when you take someone else's medication, it's going to test positive. And when it tests positive, if it's not a prescribed medication for you, that's a violation of your probation. And this is a case where you're looking at potentially 10 years in prison if you were revoked.
Yes,
So if there's an issue and if you're not insured because you're on probation, you might want to consider going to the emergency room.
yes.
All right, probation, is there anything else? All right, good luck to you. Thank you so much for dressing appropriately for court. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. And where is Jalen Collins?
You called it Jalen really gone. I thought that was, he gave a different last name. I was
Okay.
gonna correct his last name. I thought, don't correct the judge.
All righty. Court is calling 2018 CR 5502, State versus Jalen Michael Collins. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Gallery for the state of Texas.
Ron Ross for responding judge. He has a second in the ER. They were concurrent now.
Let me see where that is. Ah, yes. And the court is also calling 2022 CR 5993. Are you Mr. Collins?
Yes, ma'am.
In each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And cause number ending in 5502, are you the same Jalen Michael Collins who was placed on community supervision for deadly conduct, discharge of a firearm on April 19th, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you? And are you the same Jalen Collins who was placed on community supervision in the cause number ending 5993 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on April 19th, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you? All right, state, are you proceeding on the same allegation in each motion?
Yes, Your Honor, and that is violation of condition number 4 in Dare County, Texas. The defendant Jalen Michael Collins did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
And each of the cause numbers, how do you plead to a violation of condition number 4? No, it's either true or not true. All right, state, any other violations?
We waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
I have no objection, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 in 2018 CR 5502, the court could find it true and revoke you and sentence you up to all right, we have an issue with the motion to revoke. Just one moment. All right, here's the issue. The defendant was placed on deferred adjudication. Was the deferred adjudication ever revoked? And we can go off the record. 5502, he was placed on 8 years deferred adjudication. Ah, yes, he was. All right, we're back on the record. So by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and cause number 2018 CR 5502, did you understand the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to, I'm sorry, did you understand that the court could revoke you and sentence you up to 8 years in the prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 under that cause number? And did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and 5993, the court could sentence you up to 8 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 under that cause number? Then in each cause number, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. So the proposed agreement is that the court deny the state's motion and continue the defendant, but alter and amend his conditions for weekly reporting, bi-weekly UAs, and add the moral recognition therapy course.
All right.
Judge, that in part is the agreement. I think it's gonna be for 3 months. extension of the weekly reportings for 3 months. And
All right.
the, one more thing we gonna TIC or what, the, misdemeanor case, it doesn't satisfy? Okay, there's a misdemeanor that's gonna be judged and satisfied. I guess we can go downstairs for that, but, you know, the moral therapy thing, I don't know if that's necessary. That's not part of the agreement. It was gonna be part of the recommendation. The agreement was the extent, the 3 months of weekly reporting and the bi-weekly year analysis. They were gonna recommend that. I was gonna talk against that, so that wasn't part of the recommendation. I think, you know, I mean, if he's probably worked for about a year and a half, he reported. He had a little trouble with taking drug testing. Whenever he did take it, it came up negative. He had some problems. He's been in jail for almost a month now. I think he's got the message. If you go along with the agreement. he's
I don't
gonna
know
re-
why it should go along with the agreement. He's not reporting, and this is not his first motion to revoke. He was on deferred. And Judge Angelini found him guilty. That should have been a wake-up call. But why isn't he reporting? That's the easiest thing to do. Was he in the hospital in a coma?
I will point out one thing on the court summary in August, which they say didn't report. It shows that he did a TAP evaluation in August, so there was some kind of reporting or something in August. I'm not really sure what that was about, but I don't know. I'm not really sure why not, but I know now he's real clear. I didn't know about the deferred. I didn't know that had been, he's real clear. You don't report, the judge is not gonna give you another chance. And this is gonna be weekly.
So why isn't he reporting? I mean, he can't report once a month, and now people think he's going to report weekly.
I would have to ask him that.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Michael Collins.
Why are you not reporting?
I was going through a series of unfortunate events. I was 40 minutes away from a walk from a bus stop in the month of September. And I did leave messages. I forgot to report in September. I did leave messages to my probation officer asking him what day I was supposed to report. He never got back to me. He wasn't answering back. I did take a TAP evaluation on August 9th. And
But you didn't report in July?
I reported in July, I reported in August, I did not report in September or
Oh,
October.
well, just a second. Probation. He's saying he's reported July and August. And that's what's on this motion to revoke. If he reported July and August, why is he pleading true to not reporting in July and August?
Here that a but I need to confirm a couple of items. Judge, can I give me a minute?
All right, so if you all will step back, we're going to check into this. Collins? Defense, Collins, Ross? Collins? That's an interesting story you were being told. You're the most interesting man in the world.
San Antonio.
All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 5993 and 2018 CR 5502. And where we left off, the court was wondering if he said he reported, then why is he pleading true? Probation, you have an update for the court?
Reported for his tax evaluation on August the 9th with one of the assessors. However, for the rest of the month, there was not a visit to his actual officer.
And what's the result of the TAP evaluation? Yes. All right, I'm going to give you a choice. I don't know if you can successfully do this or not. It appears that you do not want to be successful on probation. If you'd like, I can continue you, or I'll sentence you to 3 years in each case.
Please continue.
All right. Do not come back here again for not reporting. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in each cause number, the court will follow your agreement, deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include the UA hotline until further notice, and 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Oh, man. Thank you, my honor.
All right, we can go off the record. I'm telling you, you had better remember that you could end up in prison for 8 years. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
What saved you today was probation saying you did report for that month and you only missed 2 months reporting. But if you don't get in line with this, prison may be in your future. Whether or not you go to prison or whether or not it's in your future is 100% dependent upon you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, they're going to tell you who to report to, and immediately upon your release, you need to report to your probation officer. Now, mind you, they're going to release you probably at midnight today, so you need to report by tomorrow. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you for your answer.
You're welcome. Corey Puente. Court is calling 2024 CR 5143, State of Texas versus Corey Sam Puente. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Coronado.
And are you Mr. Corey Sam Puente?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Corey Sam Puente who was placed on, sir, you'll need to take your seat. Are you the same Corey Sam Puente who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 5143 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on May 23rd, 2024 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 in Barrett County, Texas. The defendant, Corey Sam Huente, within and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August and September 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated condition.
Any objections to the
Objection.
state's waivers?
Objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Revocation.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Requested that he remain on deferred adjudication probation. He would like to address the court as well.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
No.
All right, you can lower your hand. How old are you?
45.
Why are you not reporting?
Because I was going through family issues with my mom and my kids, and I didn't have a job at the time. But now I do have a job. I have 2 jobs actually, and I just recently know that my grandpa passed away, so I'm kind of just going through a little bit.
No, so why didn't you pick up the phone and call probation? I don't know why people think that when you're on probation, it's just some time.
No, it just
For example,
needed this.
let me just tell you, he's not on probation, he's not on probation.
It's not-
So if he's going through something, he doesn't have to call probation and say, I'm going through something right now. I can't report.
Yes, ma'am.
But you're acting as though you're not on probation. You can do whatever you want to do. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. Because I will tell you, I tell everyone who comes in here, do you need anything? If there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. So those were your options. And instead you chose none. You chose just not to report. I don't know what you want me to do with that. Everybody who comes before me, you know what they always say? I just got a job. Or either there's a death in the family. And let me just tell you, I understand about deaths in the family. I'm sympathetic and empathetic towards that, but usually people who are on probation, they use death in the family as, hey, I didn't report. I have a death in the family. And then when I say, okay, do you have something to show me when they passed? And it's usually years before or either, months after.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know why I should keep you on probation.
Judge, he's been in, real quickly, if I may add, he's been in jail about a month now, a little over a month. He said he's given him time to think about the mistakes he's made and looking forward, he's saying he can comply with the rest of his probation if continuing on probation. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor.
What have you done on probation? Have you completed anything?
Um,
All right. I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty and revoke. Does anyone wish to speak to time?
We asked for the minimum 6 months in state jail facility with credit for time served.
State?
State be requesting not the minimum, Your Honor. We be requesting at least 9 months.
All right. The court will sentence you to 9 months in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. Restitution, if any, to Francis Hardy, Harty. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Your Honor.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. Here's the thing. Think while you're at the state jail facility, once you are released, if you're trying to find a place to go, you can always come back here and I'll help you out. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I think it's you, gentlemen.
Yes, you're excused.
Oouchie color watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.